Good morning, my people. We are still observing our half mast, and we are ready for morning dose. Let's do what we do best. Let's go for a run, shall we? So, what is success? Success is not something that you pursue. Success is something that you attract. Now, for you to attract anything, you must be attractive. Nobody likes ugly things. Some people become very beautiful or handsome, if you may, when they have money, because they are attractive. They have something that you like. You're attracted to them because they have something that you know will make you feel good. So for you to be successful, for you to want success, you have to go and get it. You have to go and pursue it. But you have to be attractive, because you don't want to be going to anyone and anybody, and the first thing you do when you utter any words is push people away. So attractiveness is not the good looks. Attractiveness is achieved by intelligence, because you only have a few seconds before people know, for people to know if they want to be associated with you or if not. So it's very, very good to be intelligent, know your skills, know your trade, whatever you do, learning the skills of your trade in and out, so that when you're attracting people, when you're going to these people, because birds of the same feather flock together. Once you find the right people in your trade and you start having a conversation with them, you want to be attractive, because they will see you bring something on the fold. It's not just about what can I take, is what you can bring to the marketplace. So attractiveness is how much you know and how eloquent you become in your trade, because the more you learn, the more you become confident in whatever you're going to talk. So you need to be attractive in the sense of you know what you're talking about and you can make sense out of it. Also, intelligence means and learning something, going to books, getting to know what you want to know and breaking it down to consumers, to your clientele, in a simple way that everyone can understand it. In a simple way that anyone coming for your services, they know what they are in there for. They know the process from A to Z, and that's the intelligence of business. You also need to have integrity. You need to be a person of integrity. So learn what you need to learn. If you're selling a service, give people their do's and don'ts and keep to that. If you tell them you do A, B, C, D, make sure you do that and you deliver that. And for whatever reason, if that doesn't work, be ready to go back to them and tell them, you know what, this is what I had said, and this is what has happened, and this is where we are. And people will know if you're integrity. People will know people of integrity because they feel it. They can see it. You don't have to pretend. People see through you. People see through words. And the last one, nothing comes out easy. Nothing comes to you on a silver platter. You need to work hard. You need to elevate your energy. You need to make sure whatever you do every day, you're putting all your energy into it. Because whatever you attract, whatever you give yourself into, all your attention and energy to, become successful. It's bound to be successful. So you need to practice intelligence. You need to be a person of integrity, and your work ethic has to match that. Finally, on this success journey, it's always important to reflect and learn from your past. Learn from your past successes and your failures. I don't like calling them failures, but I call them learning curves, because there's nothing like failure. Anything that, what you intended to get, it's a learning curve. So the moment you accept that, And you know what? This was my intention from the word go. This is what I intended to get. But how did I not get? Or what happened? You reflect from that. And because you have the right attitude of not pulling yourself down because you think it's a failure, but you know it's a learning curve. For learning curve, you have to study it. You go back to it and say, this is what I did, this is what I could have done, and this is what I'll do tomorrow. You learn from that, and that is called reflection. Because a lot of people think life is a bed of roses. That is far from the truth. For every successful person you see out there, there's a lot of learning curves, or failures like people like to call it, that they've done. For you to succeed in a business, you probably have done maybe 10 or 20 that didn't go through. But you don't give up. You know, you dust yourself away, you lift yourself up, and you continue going. Anything is better than nothing. Any progress you make, whether it's walking, sprinting, or even looking in the right direction, that on its own, it's something. Once you find yourself on the ground, the first thing you need to do is lift yourself up from the ground and get the bearing, know the direction that you need to head, know my purpose. I'm going to Mecca. Mecca is this side, and start going. And I'm just using Mecca as just a name. And for example, if you're involved in an accident or if you have a near miss, the first thing you need to do is regain control. You regain control, and then you see, oh, I've just lost control of the car, but I've now regained control. Then you determine your bearing. Where am I facing? If you're facing north and you wanted to go south, then do your Scott 5 and 20s. Look around you, because you don't want to start turning around in the middle of the road and obviously cause an accident. Compose yourself, look around you, know your bearing, confirm your bearing, and then now head toward that direction. Yep. Sometimes you might even, pick yourself up, dust yourself up, and start running again. Or even picking yourself up, facing the right direction is good enough. And then you find compose yourself, realize what you need to do, get it done, and start moving. Because life is not for the faint-hearted. Life is not for people who just look at the cup half empty. You have to have this motivation. You have to have this thing. And I'll always tell people, the key to success is to knowing what your purpose in life is. And once you know what your purpose in life is, you continue pursuing it and following that dream, regardless of the challenges, regardless of the obstacles. Use those obstacles to elevate you. Use those obstacles to get you close as a bridge, to get you close the water obstacles. And slowly but surely, you achieve something. You might not get what you intended to get, but this is life. That's the joy of life. You start heading to one direction, your life takes a different turn. You reevaluate, you sit down, make a plan, but continue going. Continue going and continue going. So keep going and never give up. Keep going, put your best foot forward and keep going. When the going gets tough, become even tougher. Figure things out. Because that is what human beings were created. We were created to figure things out. We were created to make things happen. When things are not working your way, figure them out and make them work. Because the least you can do is keep going. Keep going and keep going.